Hello everyone and welcome to my class. Today I will be discussing with you a topic from Maths class 6, and the topic is highest common factor, which is commonly known as HCF in short. So here today basically we will try to learn or understand 2 points, that is what is HCF and how to find HCF of 2 or more numbers. Okay, so first let us see what is HCF. Now to define HCF, it is the greatest number which is a common factor of 2 or more numbers is called their highest common factor, that is HCF. Now to understand the definition, let us see an example. Say 24 and 32. If we try to find out their HCF, highest common factor, in simple way, first let us write the common factors of 24. The factors of 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12 and 24. Okay. Also, let us write all the factors of 32. The factors of 32 are 1, 2, 4, 8, 16 and 32. Now in both the factors of 24 and 32, let us first see which are common in both. We can see 1 is there in both 24 and 32, 2 is also there, 4 is also there, 8 is also there. And these are the common factors between 24 and 32. 1, 2, 4 and 8. These are the 4 common factors in 24 and 32. Now, among these all common factors, which one is the highest? As we can see that, clearly see that this 8, the common factor 8 is the highest among these 4, 1, 2, 4 and 8. So the HCF of 24 and 32 will be 8. This is the basic concept of HCF in a simple way. I hope it is clear to all of you. So now coming to the next point, how to find HCF of 2 or more numbers. Okay, we have 2 methods. First one is the prime factorization method and the second one is division method. First let us see prime factorization method. Now how to find prime factorization of a given number we learned in our previous class. So the same concept will be used here. Okay, so to define prime factorization method, it is the method in which first we find the prime factorization of the given numbers and then we multiply the common factors of the given numbers using the least power of the common factors. I repeat, in prime factorization method, first we find out the prime factorization of the given numbers, then we multiply the common factors using the least power. Here the concept of power will be used, which I explained in my previous class. So using the least power will be the HCF of those given numbers. Now let us try to understand this with an example. Let me rub this. Say if we are asked to find out the factor of HCF of say 144 and say 198. Okay, so first as I defined, let us find out the prime factorization of both the numbers. 272s are 144, 236, 218, 29, 3, 3. As you can see, these are all prime numbers. These are the factors of prime factors of 144. So therefore 144 equals to 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. This we will be writing as the in terms of powers. First let us find out the prime factors of 198. Since it is an even number, so we start with 2. 2 9s are 18, again 2 9s are 18. 3 33 and 3 11s are 33. So therefore the prime factors of 198 are 2 into 3 into 3 into 11. Now we have to express these factors in terms of powers, as we have learned in prime factorization. Okay, so here you can see the prime factor 2 is multiplied 4 times, so it will be 2 raised to the power 4, and multiplied by 3 multiplying 2 times, so it will be 3 square. I hope this is clear to all of you, as we have already discussed how to write in power. So again, the factors of 198, here you can see 2 is only single, so it will remain as it is, and here you can see 3 is multiplying 2 times, so it will be 3 squared, and 11 is only 1, so it will remain as it is. Now from this we have to find out the HCF of these two numbers using the least power of the common factors. So first of all you have to check here which factors are the common factors, and accordingly you can find the HCF. 144 and 198. So here you see we have the common factors 2 and 3. This 11, the factor 11 is there only in 198, but it is not there in 144. So this 11 will not be considered. So we have to consider only the common factors, and that is also with the least power. Least means smallest power. So here you see, since this 2, the factor 2 is common, so I will write 2, and then we will check the power. Here the power of this 2 is 4, and here the power of 2 is 1. Nothing is there means it is 1. So which is the smallest, 4 or 1? As we all know, 1 is smaller than 4, so the power is the factor 2 with least power we have to take. So I am taking 2. Then multiplied with the next common factor is 3. So here you see the factor 3 in both the numbers has the power 2. So there is no question of least or most. So it will be 3 squared. And as I said, 11, it is not common, so we will not consider it. Now 2 into 3 squared means 3 multiplying 2 times. So it will be 2 3 is 6, 6 3 is 18. 18 is the HCF of 144 and 198. So this is how we find HCF of 2 or more numbers. If there are 3 numbers also, in the same way we can proceed and find out the HCF. So I hope the prime factorization method is clear to all of you. Next we will see how to find out HCF of 2 or more numbers by division method. Let us see. Now in division method, to find HCF by division method, first of all we divide the greater number by the smaller number, and then next we divide the first divisor by the remainder, and then this process is repeated till we obtain 0 as the remainder. Once we obtain 0 as the remainder after repeated division, the last divisor will be the HCF of those numbers. I repeat, to find the HCF of two or more numbers by division method, first we divide a greater number by the smaller number. Then next, the first divisor is divided by the remainder, and this process is repeated till we obtain 0 as the remainder. Once we receive or obtain the remainder as 0, the last divisor will be the HCF of those numbers. Now let us try to understand this through an example from the textbook. Now if we have to find out the HCF of say 3 numbers, (136), (170) and (255). Here you can see there are 3 numbers. So as I said, first you take a number and divide it by the smaller one. So here first of all I am taking 170 and I am dividing it by 136, because I cannot divide by 255. Why? Because 255 is greater than 170. So we have to divide 170 by the smaller number. So I am dividing by 136. So 136 ones are 136, subtract it, then we get 34. Now the first divisor you divide it by the remainder. The first divisor is 136. Now 34 into 4 is 136. Now as you can see, the remainder is 0. So here the last divisor is 34, but we cannot write it directly as HCF because one more number is left to be divided. So the number left will be divided by the last divisor. Okay? Then as you can see, the first 2 digits of the number 255 are smaller than 34, so we have to divide, take the all 3 digits and divide. Then since 255 is not directly divisible by 34, so we divide it as 34 7s are 238. Then you subtract it. Then we get the remainder as 17, and then divide the first divisor. The first divisor is 34. 17 2s are 34. So we get the remainder as 0. Now the last divisor will be the HCF of these 3 numbers. Therefore, the HCF of 136, 170 and 255 is 17. So I hope it is clear to all of you. If there are 3 or even more numbers also, we will follow the same method, and if only 2 numbers are there, then also we will follow the same method. Alright? So with this, I hope the concept of HCF, what is HCF and how to find out HCF of 2 or more numbers is clear to you. HCF of 2 or more numbers can be found out in 2 methods, that is prime factorization method and division method. How to find out by prime factorization method I have explained to you through an example, and I hope that is clear to you, and also with the division method also through this example I hope it is clear to you. So that's all from this class. Thank you.